It's Halloween Eve, and I'm going live to talk toys with all you in the chat. Let's get to it.
And before we go live, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a beat.
Happy Halloween Eve, everybody, and welcome to Toy Habits. As you can tell, I am by myself tonight because unfortunately Michael had a small family emergency at the last minute. So since we were on last week, I did not want to disappoint all of you, and I'm on the show by myself. But we're still going to have fun. We're still going to talk toys. And there was so much toy news this week. I didn't want to miss out. If I'm a little rusty or screw this up, please bear with me. And I may have to use my glasses throughout the show because I'm running this on my own. So without further ado, we're going to say hello to the chat and check in on the Toy Habits crew. We'll let that the crab, the Paul, what do we call that? It's okay. The pub crawl go by, and we'll see who is here. We got Chris Owens in the house. We have Marlis Babel. Toy Habits crew member Joshua Robbins is joining us. We have Wookie Sasquatch here. Chewy says hi. Toy Monkey Customs is joining us. We have Joe Coleman. It's Toy Habits time, people. Brennan Barnes, awesome crew member, is also here with us. We have crew member Everlost as well. And if I didn't say Joe Coleman, of course, he's one of our awesome, amazing original crew members. We have the one and only, the Baroness of Toys. Thank you. I am wearing my Halloween cereal t-shirt for the event. Thank you so much. Joe Coleman has gifted 5 Toy Habits memberships. So 5 of you in the chat are going to be randomly selected to receive Toy Habits memberships, which is so awesome. Thank you so much, Joe. That is very, very kind of you. We got crew member Ryan Cole here, and Ryan is following up as well with 10 Toy Habits memberships. So between amazing Ryan and amazing Joe, the two of them, there's 15 Toy Habits memberships. So if you are not a member, you will be randomly selected, 15 of you, to receive 1 free month of Toy Habits memberships. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. We have Right Hand of Skeletor joining us. Dave Chanel is here. I think I'm going to put my glasses on just because I need to navigate too much. There's Chris Allen's joining us. We got T-Mac 3000. Now I can see. We got crew member Adopto ND. Ralph Riggin is here. We got crew member Tucker Prime, Stephen Komarak, Extra Creepy. How you doing, my friend? Y'all, Michael. We need Michael, y'all. Well, I'm sorry, Brennan, but Michael could not be here tonight, and sending out a hug to his family. They're just little family stuff going on. So that is why I'm here by myself. And good to see you, Joey Harrell, as well. But the show must go on, and I wanted to make sure you guys had your time to chat and get some toy news in. Oh, Michael AI. I was gonna say, Brennan. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. You know what? Why don't we just have Chewy fill in for Michael? Too bad I can't get him like a little box. That would be kind of fun, right? He can fill in for Michael's little box that he's not at right now. So we had a lot of toy news this week, and a lot of things hit just before the show as well. And we're going to dive into it. I am going to be just navigating through the website. Did not have time to create any slides or anything, so we're going to do it this way. And good to see, I know, Sorceress Solo, that's absolutely right. We have Eric Elliman joining us as well. Yeah, and you know what? It's because I love you guys that I'm on here by myself, because this is really hard to do alone, and that's why I'm wearing my glasses too, so I can see what I'm doing. But I didn't want you guys to miss out on another stream this week. Get your toy news, get your fun on, and you guys, we're gonna all chat together, so it will be fun. Adopto, yes, I am gonna have Chewy here to keep me company. He's gonna be standing right here next to me. How about that? We'll have Chewy. So let's check out the toy news. First things first, and I don't know what order we were going to go in, but a big thank you to our very own crew member Ryan, who is in the house, who gave us a heads up last night that there was a Python Patrol Super 7 Reaction Plus Serpentor showing up. There was some leaked images, and I was able to kind of see the corner of the image, and it said in cart, and I figured out it was an eBay listing. Not too hard to decipher that, because it looks like now there's more eBay listings. If there's a couple more eBay listings today, that it looks like Python Patrol Serpentor is showing up in Target stores. If you want to check them out early, you can go onto eBay. He's running for about 50 or 60 bucks, or be patient and you get him for $20. Oh, and I still have my comment sitting on the screen. Am I muted? Or are you just joking around it? Eric, can you guys hear me? Just in case. You guys hear my sound? Just say yes. Oh, Joe, you're so sweet. Anyway, that's awesome. Was that Michael? It sounded like him. Yes, Chewy is Michael for the night. So, Serpentor, Python Patrol Serpentor. He looks really cool. He's got more of a brown and yellow motif. And then if we take a look at some close-up photos, you can see like he does have some, and it's hard to make out because of the plastic, but he's got some like yellow striping on his arms, just like the illustration here. So that's like the little Python Patrol print. And then this like dark brown color on his torso, and then like the back of his Cobra hood and the inner part of his Cobra hood. The rest of it's sort of like a yellowy, green, limey color. And then some more kind of Python Patrol striping down by his ankles. And then he's wearing this like dark brown cape. So he's cool. He gets the Python Patrol treatment, just like a lot of the other figures did. We just got Cobra Commander. So keep an eye out. He's hitting Target stores because people are starting to find him. So that color palette looks pretty good. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Thank you, Baroness. You can hear me. All right, good. So what do you guys think of that Python Patrol Serpentor before I leave this subject and move on to the next? Anyone getting Extra Creepy says yes. Who all wants to find this this Python Patrol Serpentor? Let me know in the chat. All right. I'll circle back to your comment. And just kind of running through here, Ray is now up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. So just the Ray Mondo Ghostbuster figure. So now all 4 Ghostbusters are available for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, which is awesome. And I love that Ray comes with this little Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He is pretty cool. Thank you, Dave Chanelli. It's not cool, nice to fool the toy sorcerers. Thank you for watching out for me. That's very nice of you. So just before we went on the air, we did get some in-hand images of Multibot. So there's a few people who are obtaining him. And one of our viewers, Holger T, sent us a bunch of photos. And I guess Holger had gotten a hold of Multibot and took pictures of the box and the Multibot in the package. We did an extensive article on all of this incredible artwork, but we'll kind of run through here. And you can see Multibot in all his different configurations in the box. He does come in the shipper box. And then Bomo TV also posted a few images as well. So we got a couple of out-of-package images from him. But this is cool because there's 43 body parts. And then how many different configurations can you make with him? You know what? It doesn't look like they calculated it this time. Maybe there was just way too many. Because last time I think it said like how many different like configurations you can make with Modulock, but Multibot just says there's 43. And I don't know if this looks like it might be like the foreign card because there's a lot of like languages on it. So yeah, and on here too, you can see there's all these languages on here. Yep, there's the close-up. So this is probably the foreign card. I don't know if the regular one actually says what it is. We'll dive into the artwork a little closer in a bit. But what I want to look at And you can see all of these awesome characters. We'll go through those. Some more images on the side of how you can configure Multibot. The box is just like the one you got for Modulock. And then when you open the top flap, you can see all the parts inside here, which is really cool. Hi, Rob's mom. Thank you, Dorothy. Good to see you and Rob. Hope you're doing well. Mom likes it. Rob, Toy Sorceress. You can hear me. Oh, that's great. Good to see you, both of you, Rob and Dorothy. You guys are awesome. So when you pull out Multibot from the packaging, here you can see he's got like a whole bunch of little connector pieces, and then he's mostly, together with like all these legs and the centerpiece, and then there's just these kind of extra like connectors here. So that's how you'll be able to configure him, and then that's like the piece that's a shield, and then also like the little tool to pull him apart. A closer look at like the little modular components that you can use to make them into different things. And then what's really cool is, here we can see his face, but we're going to look at him a little closer out of the packaging. So this photo was from Bomo TV. This is really cool. I like how he looks in like just a bipodal stance, like just one dude with like two heads. Do you guys like him? That's pretty cool. Anytime Wookie. I'm trying to catch up with some of the comments here. Toy Sorceress, your Formo Toys coverage has been appreciated. Thinking and getting the Warrior. We're going to talk about the Warriors of the Galaxy line. We absolutely will right after this. And thank you, Eric, for saying that. That's Twice Scorpio has been teased. Angry Wookie sounds. That's awesome. I didn't have Multibot as a kid. Can't wait. I hope you got to order him, Joe. I think he's still readily available. So how do you guys like his like bipodal stance? He's pretty cool. So Baroness of Toys, Multibot is much like Modulock as far as his construction parts. Exactly the same. He's just a robot instead of the organic creature, but he looks cool like this. And his like green legs look like really skinny. It's kind of funny looking, but I really like him. And I really like his body construction, like the robotic chest. It kind of looks a little bit like silver metallic, which is really, really cool. And now you can see him with that center leg portion and then the other back body. So his head sculpt looks really cool. His two robotic faces. And I love all the really bright colors on him. It's so awesome. Gonna give a big shout out to Joshua Robbins for being a member for 24 months. Chewy is saying hello and congratulations, Joshua. Thank you so much for your amazing support, for being a member for such a long time. And yay, Joe Coleman did order him. That is really, really awesome. Stephen Comarak says he looks very cool. That is great. How could you not want that? Exactly, extra creepy. He is amazing. Stinger or Scorpio are going to get it on and make some larva. Oh my god, I can't like unthink of that either. The Baroness of Toys. I like the bright colors. I do too. I think they look really cool, and this guy's gonna look freaking awesome on your shelf. Multibot might have skipped leg day. He did, because his legs are like really like spindly looking. You're welcome, Joshua. You're welcome. Smash that like button, y'all. We're Silver K. AWS don't tell MHA. Toy Sources, I got my Forces of Destiny Chew. You did? Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay, we have to like, if you have them with you, Angry Wookie sounds, hold them up to your TV or your iPhone or wherever you're watching, and then let's have our Chewies sing together. I hope you're watching with him. He says hello to your Forces of Destiny Chewy. That's awesome. I'm so happy you got him. Very, very cool. Thankful they released the vintage toy version and not the cartoon version. Absolutely, Strawcates. 100% agree with you on that. What are they doing in that picture? I know, they're a little too close for comfort, right? The pose of Multibot Paradise looks a little risque. You're absolutely right. Okay, you guys are totally cracking me up. I stayed away from MOTU for a long time, since the 80s. Then classics I saw they were cool. Origins was annoying. And finally, a year ago, I bought a few Origins when they learned they were modular. Yeah, I mean, that's what makes it freaking awesome. Joe, I opened my Shira and Swiftwind today. They're incredible. That is really cool. Yeah, I love that set. I finally put them on display in my my cartoon collection shelf. They're great. The only one besides Montana that skipped leg day. Oh my god, that's so cool. Extra creepy. He's been flexing with his Chewy. That's great. That's great. All right. So that is a multi-bot. And then just to look at the artwork again real quick. You know, we touched on this last time, but it's pretty cool. You can see all of these awesome characters. This looks like maybe like a sketchbook series Tila, or like a, you know, concept version of Tila, and there's palace guards in the back. I forget who this guy is, but of course you can see Cherno's palace in the background. And then it looks like there's other multi-bots fighting, so they're like army building him like all over the place. This is just trying to get you to buy more. So Mattel's like, you don't need just one multi-bot set. You need like 3 or 4 of them. And of course, Hordak is coming in the rear on the Mantisaur. And then we have the someone remember, it's not coming to my head right now, what the little blast attack. Sorry, the Blaster Hawk is coming in the background. There he is. And it looks like that sketch series Battle Armor He-Man sitting on there as well. So that's really, really cool. So you can check out all of the artwork on here as well. So go ahead and check out this article on our website if you want to see closer images. Frank, of course you ordered 4. I would not expect anything less of you. That is awesome. Joshua ordered 3 multi-bots. That's so cool. And Adopto ND wants a Filmation version also. It does warrant double dipping. Absolutely. We do need to get a Mantisaur. Mantisaur is awesome. I got mine sitting right here. There goes Hordak. But we absolutely need to get one of these guys in the line. That would be awesome. I love that guy. And since we do have the Fright Zone, you have to have a Mantisaur, right, to go along with your display. That is so cool. So, we have lots of MOTU news. I'm just kind of making my way down. And then let's just talk about the Warriors of the Galaxy line real quick, because I know we brought that up already. And thank you, Eric, for enjoying and appreciating the coverage on this. So yesterday, I'm just going to give myself some props because I spent an hour or 2 doing some research, and I'm just going to scroll down. Then we'll go back. But yesterday, there was this image from Formo Toys that was posted from the Luca Comics and Toys show, and they had not said anything about a new wave, but of course I noticed there are 3 new figures in the background, and I immediately went to work to figure out what they were. Doing some research online, I found that this guy over here has got to be this character, Triton, which is kind of more of a Hispanic character heritage. He's got sort of like sideburns with like the little red loincloth. So I figured out it was him. And lo and behold, it was. But today, you know, we'll get back to that in a second. And then the little red guy in the center I found was Thor. But the one that really threw me off was the blue guy in the background, because this last one, which he's called like Devil, Deevil, was really hard to find. And it's because it was sort of a part of a subline for Warriors of the Galaxy, Swords and Sorcerers, from another toy company, not from Sun Gold, which was, you know, making these knockoff toys, the original Galaxy Warriors, but it was from Akamas Toys. So it was a knockoff of a knockoff. So it was really hard to find this other blue guy. But these are what the original figures right here look like. That's the Galaxy Warrior from Sun Gold of Thor, and then this is the Galaxy Warrior of Triton. So I felt very vindicated today when Formo Toys revealed their Wave 3. And it looks like I was totally right. And I was like, that's great, because I was taking a stab in the dark, and you know, this is exactly what we got. So these new figures, they look great. Here's Devil. He's kind of like this bluish. I don't know if he's translucent. It's hard to tell, but he looks kind of like pretty freaking cool, like kind of frosty looking or something like that. And oh, thank you. Lots of great images, Toy Sources. Conan, I'm glad you're enjoying these. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, Frankie. That's so cool. So he looks cool. He has like a horned helmet, and he comes with like this kind of like pickaxe accessory and a shield. I gotta tell you again, I do have these figures from the first wave, and they are awesome. The quality is incredible. The articulation feels really nice and tight, and just like the detail and the sculpting is great on them. So if you're into this kind of thing, if you love 5.5 figures or 5.5 knockouts from the 80s, you're gonna love this line. And then we have Thor, which is like this red guy with like a little yellow horn in the middle, and he has a purple cape on, and a little dark blue loincloth. So he looks really cool. And then, of course, then we have joking around Conan. It's not Conan. His name's Triton. He's like a Hispanic heritage character with cool sideburns. I really like his face sculpt. He looks great, and he's got like this really cool red shield. So these were revealed today at the Luca comic show, and I think they're supposed to go on pre-order sometime in January. I know that Formo Toys likes to ship out their previous waves before putting yet another wave up for pre-order. So they've only shipped out wave 1 so far. Wave 2 we're still waiting for, which was Yug and Spikes. Those are 2 really cool characters. And if you want to check out any of the previous waves, you can find, there's Spikes, and that's Yug right here. He's kind of like a little minotaur type goat looking guy. So those are really, really cool. And here you can see kind of like the history of the Galaxy Warriors. If you're interested and you want to check it out, those are like the vintage figures down below. There's Huck. You can see the Viking dude. This guy's going to be really cool when they come out with him. We'll see when he eventually gets released. But here's wave 2. There's Spikes. He looks totally awesome. It's like a Trojan dude. And then this is kind of like a Minotaur type guy, which is awesome. And then here's wave 1, which is carded already. So because that one's been out. So I'm just going to catch up on the comments real quick. And then we will keep going. I'm on with you on that Minotaur. A lot of people are excited. Multibot Green Hood looks like a villain of the Yellow Submarine. Yeah, we also need a slime pit. I bought 3 Modulok Origins, love the character, and I wanted a 4th. I need a multi-modupede. I want to see your guys' cool combinations of like Modulok and Multibot, and that would be really awesome. So thank you, Angry Wookie Sounds, for that. Yes. Yeah, Conan. These are nice. Okay, so Angry Wookie Sounds. Where is a knockoff of a knockoff in terms of Mexican bootlegs? That probably gets you that He-Man figure that I showed you guys last time. Have you covered the Heroic Signature 5.5 line of Frazetta art inspired figures? I have not yet. I do need to circle back to those. I just have not gotten to them. Realm of the Underworld Jewel Thief. I want that one. I do have some of the Realm of the Underworld figures. They were like the Warrior Beasts, and they're kind of blending in Warrior Beasts from Remco and like the Warlord figures and all of those. So that one is really cool. I really want to find a vintage Jewel Thief if I can, but we'll see if I can get him. He's really hard to find. Like, he's really expensive. Angry Wiki Sounds. Trojan Man. Yep, the Warrior Beasts are going to be cool. Too bad Origins 2030. Modulok and Multibot together become Mega Beast. Oh yeah, okay, so that's cool. So I want to see your Mega Beast creations once Multibot starts to ship. So now we're going to go to some exciting news, because this past week we came across some cool Walmart listings. So we have a friend of the channel, Travis, on Instagram, who sent me a heads up on the Walmart listings for wave 3 of the ThunderCats MOTU figures, which was awesome. And I put out an article saying, hey, this thing's on Walmart, and thank you so much, Tavares. So while I was perusing Walmart, I came across 2 other listings with no photos, and my eyes bugged out, because weren't we all just talking about this last show 2 weeks ago? And it said literally Master of the Universe Origins Cartoon Collection, King Randor, and then Master of the Universe Cartoon Collection, Queen Marlena. And I was like, no freaking way. They're actually making these. Like, we just talked about this. So I went into the listings, and you can see the product information. So when you click on here to view the details, you can see that it tells you here all about, King Randor, and he has a scepter of power and a sword, and also it's inspired by the episode The Magic Falls. His removable cape is the royal cape is removable. So we got some product information on there. Not only did we get the picture, but we got product information, which was really awesome. So same thing with Queen Marlena. And I looked in here and I was like, wow, this is great. So Queen Marlena, basically you click on here too, and we even have a price. Whoa. Okay, now her photo's up. All right. So this was a blank picture. There was a photo floating around online, which must have loaded into the Walmart system. And this confirms that the picture we put out is real, which is really cool. So Queen Marlena is inspired by the episode The Rainbow Warrior, and she comes with a space helmet, which makes sense, a nod to her past, inspired by the episode The Rainbow Warrior, which is what recounts her journey to Eternia in her astronaut outfit. And that is really cool. And you can see that has the dress and everything. So that is the picture that we actually found of Queen Marlena, which is right here. You can see her space helmet, which is awesome. So we're finally getting freaking cartoon collection, Queen Marlena and King Randor. I can't wait to see King Randor in this amazing outfit. So what do you guys think of this leak? Are you guys happy? Finally, the Queen, first time in 5.5. Absolutely. It's amazing news. Joshua Robbins. I saw this and nearly had a heart attack. Oh my God, Joshua, you're too funny. Joe, I need Randy and Marlena. We all need Randy. I'm so Randy that I am very excited. Randy and Marlena are coming. I can't wait. Do you know how the space helmet comes into play with the figures? Is the skirt removable with space pants underneath? Actually, that's a really good question, because all you can see is her feet. So, but she doesn't have like a top that's a spacesuit, unfortunately. But you can see a little bit of the mini comic in the back. And I can see kind of a young King Randor here and a Queen Marlena in her astronaut outfit, kind of peeking in the background. You see the gray, and then I see her like red hair. So that's going to be really interesting to see how this fits on her head. That little visor looks like it comes up and down. But this is awesome news. It's awesome news. I think it's Randor in this royal outfit. So Randor has a cape. It should have a soft goods cloak. That's true. So I don't know. Is it a removable cape? Maybe it's a cloak. That's a really good point. So we will see. But he has a scepter. So he's got to be in this outfit when you think about it. Right? Frankie River. She's beautiful. He's in love. I'm so glad you love it. I wish Mattel would give us soft goods with Origins figures. I know. I do too. I miss them. Nice. Now there's hope for cartoon collection Chef Allen. Yes, bring Chef Allen along. But that means, you guys, also with the news of this, that means the cartoon collection is not dead. It has not finished. It's going to keep going. So that's amazing news. That is great. All right. All right, let's keep going through the news. So we got carded images of the ThunderCats Wave 3. Now, I know a lot of you are like probably annoyed. And when I saw these, this was my reaction. I was like, what the hell, Mattel? Why are we getting repaints, straight repaints of all three figures? This Lion-O is just a straight repaint of the first one. He has lighter skin and different color armor, but it's the same thing. Here you go. And that is why I did this. I was like, darn it. This sucks. I mean, the Lion-O's cool and I love this line, but I was expecting something a little different, like a change up for this figure. Frankie's cracking up. Oh my God, didn't the news of Adora, Glimmer, and Scorpio ever get revealed a bit ago? That's so funny. But yeah, It's just, why did they do the exact same figure? And they didn't change the head sculpt. I thought maybe there was a chance because the head sculpt was, it was okay, but there was room for improvement. But now he has a gold armor instead of the blue, a little bit bluer, under shirt thing, or his little leotard or whatever. And instead of the toy color orangey skin, he's got more of the cartoon color. So this is just basically getting closer to the cartoon colors of Lino. So you'll have a second Lino, cartoon colored for the line. And if you want to dress him, you can have one Lino in his Thundercats complete classic look, and then one Lino in his Eternian gear, I guess, if you want to think about it that way. But again, Panthro, straight recolor. And if you want to display him in two different looks, great. He's gray here for his cartoon look. He's more blue for more of the toy look, and or vice versa. The toy is a gray color. Sorry. So they did opposite on this one. So they went with his cartoon color first and then his toy color second. So I guess you can have Panthro in both ways if you want it. But again, straight up repaint. So this whole wave is a straight up repaint. And of course, I mean, it's cool we're getting Panther Man, but he's a repaint of Battle Cat Man. Same exact armor. He has like a little bat on here. I'm surprised that he didn't have like the little mutant, the evil mutants symbol. That's really weird that he has a bat on there. Why wouldn't he have like the evil mutant symbol on it? It makes no sense. Somebody tell me what you guys think of these. So I'm gonna go back through the comments, but and see what you guys think. Probably get Panther Man. Yeah, same here. Wave 3 for Thundercats Oranges is lackluster. They could have at least repainted Tiger and Bengali. Oh, repainted Tiger as Bengali. That is brilliant. They should have. If they were going to do a repaint wave, there you go. Then we would have gotten a whole new figure. Mattel, if you're watching, I got to tell you, the Everloss's comments is brilliant. And you can make Bengali right away. And you don't even have to redo much. Just change his armor or whatever he comes with. A round of applause for Toy Source for managing the stream solo. You're doing great. You, Baroness, are like way too kind. I really appreciate it. But I had to wear my glasses at least so that I don't totally screw this up. Panther Man is okay, but Lino and Panther are a bit unnecessary. I completely agree with you. And when we broke this news, when we leaked this wave a few months back, I got all sorts of angry like messages. What? We're getting Lino and Panther already? I'm like, don't shoot the messenger. I know, and I was hoping there would be more differences between them, but was it a clear Sword of Omens? Let's go back and look. I mean, Panther Man looks really cool in his purple. I do wish he had, the Evil Mutants logo on there and not like some random bat. But, and like, let me know which color you guys like better of each one. There's V1 and V2. It is a clear Sword of Omens. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool if you guys like that, Really good eye, by the way. Frankie, good eye. I did not notice that at all. Thank you, Eric. Maybe the budget hits its limit for 2025. Well, absolutely. Every time they start a new line, they have a really tight budget. And don't forget that this line was all new tooling, but it was the basis for some of what they used in the 2000X line for the Bucks and stuff. So did Super 7 infiltrate Mattel? I think they did. We were told that these were coming, but I still was in shock that they went through with it. I'll probably get Panther Man, but not the others. I'm out on those. Yes. So's Chewy. This one's cool at least. Yeah, Panther Man was a cool one. What do you want? Take it, mommy. I'm likely in, depending. I'd get Cartoon Collection Tila with Chitara's buck. I did not fire Michael. Michael had a family emergency tonight, so he couldn't be on. Oh, he's not flocked. I know. I wasn't expecting him to be flocked. But, I mean, I had a slight, small slither of hope because they were doing all repaints in this line that maybe that was to be able to afford the flocking on Panther. And if he was freaking flocked, were we all have lost our minds and then forgiven them for the repaints of Lionel and Panthro, right? I would have. I would have been like, okay, that's cool. At least we got a flocked Panthro man. But they did not at last. So going for cartoon collection Panthro. Yep. Panther Man needs a different helmet. They should have at least give him a different helmet, not the exact same parts. I thought the excuse for not finishing classic characters was the cost of tooling. Now they're doing tons of new tooling for crossovers. Panther Man only for me. Extra creepy. Totally agree with you. Hello, All Music Fan 88. Good to see you. All right. Well, that's enough with this, depressing wave. We're gonna move on. I can't wait to see wave 4. It better not be a freaking repaint of wave 2. But I wouldn't mind getting Bengali. Let's get Bengali in there. Redo Tigra. That would be really awesome. We got official images for What About This, you guys. So it's October, and then Mattel slid in at the very end of the month their catalog, which they usually drop in like mid to late October, but at the very end of the month, they slid in their fall catalog, which we've seen these figures revealed, but then there was these 2 new ones down here. So Mark Taylor He-Man and Mark Taylor Man-E-Faces from the Sketchbook series. So we have kind of like a Egyptian themed Man-E-Faces, and I want to know what you guys think about these. And then we have the original He-Man, based on Mark Taylor's concept sketch. He looks pretty cool. Hopefully they'll sell these individually. I don't know if I'm in on another Man-E-Faces, but I do like this He-Man. I think he's really cool. And we'll take a closer look, but you can see like He-Man has little sandals, like bare feet. You can see his toes right here. That's really awesome. We haven't gotten a He-Man like that. He's always had his like boots on, right? So now he has little sandals. I mean, how cute is that? And such a cute little loincloth, a brand new shield design, brand new, like kind of redone chest armor. It's a little different. And then he's got this little horned helmet and this, I'm sure this axe has been used before, so it's reused, but then new arm bracers. And then Man-E-Faces is basically, it looks like the original Origins arms connected to what's the Man-E-Faces torso below his Egyptian tunic, and then he's got these new boots with like standard Origins legs, and I don't know what the other faces look like. We've only seen this one, so let's see what you guys think. Toy Monkey Customs Sketchbook series never disappoints. Extra creepy. Man-E-Faces looks so cool. He absolutely does. Joshua agrees. All right, Adopto. Rob 2023. I like the Man-E-Faces. That is too funny. Senor Man-E-Faces. He does look like he's wearing like a Mexican poncho as well. Maybe it's like Taco Tuesday or something. I don't know. Stratos versus Angry Birds. Svengoolie. You guys are cracking me up. Skeletor Mumra. You guys are so funny. So yeah, All Music Fan, easy pass for me. Man-E-Faces second face looks like Watto in Star Wars E1. Aztec Man. Cinco de Mayo Man-E-Faces. I like that. That's pretty funny. Those are awesome concept figures. So some of you like them. He-Man's body would be great to make civilians. Yeah, he absolutely would. I like Man-E-Faces, like a totally new character. Mark Taylor concept. If Geeky Reviews loves the Mark Taylor concepts, would give us a 2-bad. We need a regular vintage style 2-bad first, right? Turtle Dave. Not used to He-Man being called cute. I like his little toes. They're adorable. Do you know what you're getting with me? By the way, Geeky Reviews. I call things cute all the time. Angry Wookie says, Toga, Toga, Toga. Toga, Toga, Toga. So if we take a look down here in the article at He-Man, you can see him a little closer. He has cool new ankle or shin guards, and then this kind of longer loincloth, and like I said, the newer wrist bracers and this newer head design. Still He-Man looking, but with brunette or black hair, and then his horned helmet. And that's the Man-E-Faces that we just talked about. And he has got a weird looking kind of tri-faced staff or, of some sort. And then this is where Manny Faces is based on. So we'll see. So that's the first face right there. That's in the front. A little different, but kind of based on that. And then these are the other ones that are in here in terms of sketches. And I know they only do 3 faces. So we'll see which 3 we get. It's going to be, there's different monsters and kind of a subhuman face. So we'll take a look. He-Man does look like Vicor. Toy Monkey Customs. Absolutely. That's what Vicor was also based on. I guess I didn't have the He-Man sketch in here for some reason. But I think it's in the other article. But you guys all know the original Mark Taylor sketch. I don't know why it's missing from the article. We'll add that back in. And okay, so just moving on real quick. You guys can check out official images for 2000X. We got the card backs, which look great for these figures. In-hand images of Wave 1 for 2000X. We'll let you guys check those out. We also got the Spring 2026 catalog for Masterverse. And we saw all of these on display either at San Diego Comic Con or revealed through Walmart's Collector Con. So, and some people are already getting this first wave in hand. I know I have Mosquito or Mantenna in my pile of loot. He's in stock. These were in stock on BBTS. So if you want this first wave, you can get them right now. They look really cool. And then, of course, we saw Dragstore and Adora and Keldor on display at San Diego Comic Con. And when we saw Adora on display, we weren't sure if Adora was going to be called Dispara or Adora. So I guess that confirms it's Adora. Maybe the skirt comes off and maybe you can take the armor off and make her look more like classic Adora and have her in both looks, which would be really cool. And not part of the Horde troop or army. And then we have Vintage Collection, Man at Arms, and Tila. So you can see where to purchase all of these. And we've already seen these figures, but that was the fall catalog. Nothing else new coming out on there. Wonder if this is a 2-pack or separate release. Rob 2023, that's a really good question. I thought the same question, but if we circle back up to that fall catalog view, they are in the same box. They're not in separate boxes, so maybe they're together, but they don't have like one line underneath them. And sometimes when they do a 2-pack, it's like the one line with both names. They kind of have like their individual names. So I can't answer your question, but most likely they're separated. Turtle Dave, you're so sweet. Just wanted to say you're doing an amazing job tonight by yourself, multitasking like a fiend. That's why I'm wearing my glasses, so I can see for you guys. Oh, man. More news. Let's hop into some G.I. Joe news now. And just to answer your question, David, we haven't got any updates on MOTU Origins Dragstore. I think that's the one that's coming up for pre-order in November. I forget the date. We can look back at that later, but we'll see. Blast Attack is on the back burner due to design flaws. I'm sure he is. All right. Angry Wookiee sounds. You got to keep them separated. The offspring. He's funny. All right. So we had some more news from G.I. Joe and the Full Force Weekly, which is awesome. News coming out of London Comic Con, and I'm still trying to catch up with this. So bear with me for a moment because there's this huge leak list. But what we know coming is Hydro Viper and Iceberg, which is really cool. We needed Iceberg because if you ordered the Snow Cat, you need another snow guy to go with your display, right? Because we can't have Frostbite sitting on there all by himself. He will have Snow Job, but there's plenty of room for more guys to sit on that Snow Cat. So getting Iceberg is a great add to the line. And then Cobra Law Royal Guard has also already been revealed, which we knew that. And then we had Ninja Force Zartan named as a name-only reveal at London Comic Con, which I'm sure Pixel Dan will be super stoked about because you all know how much he loves Ninja Force Zartan, which is awesome. And then I wonder if I'll have his karate chop action. That would be really, really cool. Ryan Cole. I really want that Hydro Viper. Angry Wookie Sounds, that's a massive leak. So funny. And then, of course, we had Taurus and Red Dog. That was also a name-only reveal. And then, of course, they revealed the actual products for the female Crimson Guard, Crazy Legs, and Zap from the original G.I. Joe line. So these looked great. Here's female Crimson Guard, all curvy. She looks really good on the retro card. So I want to know if you guys are, who's going to be getting any of these. And here you can see her in all her glory. Looking badass with her big old gun here and her, I forget, bayonet gun, right? Crazy Legs is I'm so happy to see him in his like classic look because his colors look awesome. I love the look on his face because he's literally the same as he's like, it looks like he's jumping off his airplane or whatever with his chute open and his mouth open. I love that they made his face look like that. Is this like the first figure that we got that has like an open mouth like that? Besides, I think getting Zartan from Cold Slither. Like, how cool is this? I love that he has a totally different look than the one we got with HasLab. So he's really cool. This one's actually one I want to keep carded. It looks really nice. So I'd love to get that. So Turtle Dave, Spearhead, and Max. Yeah, I'm sure they're coming eventually. Angry Wookie sounds curvy. Yes. Want all the retro carded figures? That's awesome. Where is all my Artemy builders for Super 7? I know. So he looks really good. And look at him here. All decked out in his outfit with his little like his parachute gear on and his little goggles. He looks awesome. Love it. And then if you're a big fan of the original, I think is it first 12 or whatever of G.I. Joe green shirts, you got Zap with his little mustache. To complete those. I missed out on the other green shirt 2-pack. That one sold out right away, so I'll have to get it the next time around. But he looks really good. He looks really good. I love it. Very classic looking. All right. So that's it for G.I. Joe news. Let's see. What else do we got? I'm going to let you guys check out the in-hand images. I don't think that I can go as long as when me and Michael go because I'm talking by myself. And my voice is so right now. So I'll let you guys check this out. But just going into a little bit more news. They did announce at London Comic Con a new Star Wars retro set. I don't know if you guys like Star Wars retro, but we have Geridian and CZ3, which are, this is like the little spy guy that was running around the outside of the Mos Eisley Cantina telling on Han Solo when he was about to take off in the Millennium Falcon. And then that droid appeared in the Sandcrawler, and I believe he was also in a scene at the outside of the Mos Eisley Cantina as well, just wandering around aimlessly. So that is really cool. Got both the Kenner 1980s Yoda's figures. That's awesome. Well, Angry Wookie sounds, I'm assuming you would collect these, right? So that's very cool. So those were also announced at London Comic Con, which was really awesome. Let's see. It's running through here. If you want to check out more additional details on Wave 20, we have all the details here for Dragstore and Adora and this Keldor version. Wave 6. Let's talk about Wave 6 real quick. And then I'm going to tell you guys about my amazing experience at the Toys R Us grand opening. That's what we're going to talk about next. But let's talk about Wave 6 and the 2000X line. So here we have Sorceress, Trapjaw, and Cyclone, which are named to be the next ones in Wave 6 due to some sleuthing that I did, and then Michael was able to piece together which figures went to what wave, and so now we know who's probably most likely coming in Wave 6 of 2000X line. Angry Wookie sounds. Yes, love me some retro Star Wars. That's awesome. Oh, good night, Extra Creepy. I'm so happy that you were able to join. I know we're on the Thursday night because tomorrow is Halloween after all. I wanted to make sure that you guys got your Toy Habits stream in and still got to enjoy your Halloween night with your family and, you know, give candy to the kids tomorrow and everything. Thank you though for joining with us and get a good night's sleep. Yeah, I know it's a late night. That color looks so weird with that white shirt. I totally agree. Totally agree. So this is cool. Cyclone, and then we have me over here. It's the sorceress, of course, and the way she looked. And it's a totally different outfit. In the 2000X cartoon, it has kind of a little bit of an Egyptian vibe, if you ask me. She's pretty cool. And then we have Jaw, which we thought was going to be a deluxe figure, but based on the information we learned, it looks like he's going to probably be a standard release. So that's really cool. So now we're going to talk about the amazing experience I had last Saturday. So last Saturday was a grand opening for a full-fledged Toys R Us store opened up in Southern California in Camarillo at the Camarillo Premium Outlets. It's 35 minutes from my house. So I said I am absolutely not going to miss this. I have to be there. Good night, Extra Creepy. Good to see you. So me and my husband, Mr. Toy Sorceress, hauled the cookies out to Camarillo, and we made it just in time for the grand opening. So I talked to the management staff and asked them kindly if I could cover the event for the website. I even put out a YouTube video, you guys, which I hardly ever do. I edited a video. I covered all of this on the video if you want to watch it. I put that out last weekend since we didn't go live. Michael had a work thing last week, so he couldn't make it. But so if you want to watch the video, enjoy that. And let's talk about this because we have Toys R Us. A standard Toys R Us booth between 30 to 45,000, so you know, double to triple the size. But it still was a decent size. It's not small like what's inside Macy's. It's much bigger than that, but it's not the full-fledged Toys R Us store that we had as kids. But how was it to actually get to see Jeffrey? I hung out with Jeffrey. I got to be inside the store. There was nobody else in here. So a few minutes before the grand opening, I went in, I took a private tour, walked around the store by myself with Mr. Toy Sorceress. We videotaped it, but I only had a few minutes. So I apologize that my video footage of the shelves was fast because I only had a couple minutes to shoot in there real quick before the grand opening and the ribbon cutting. That's the reason. I know. But it was hilarious because when Jeffrey came out, they had to help guide him in. The store was so new that they don't have their permanent signage yet up on the building, but they had their little blade sign hanging. There's going to be a new Jeffrey's Candy Cafe just adjacent to the store coming as well, which was really cool. You can see all the Jeffrey through the years on the window. See, is down here in the center, bottom mid-center row. She was really nice and allowed me to go in and videotape. But we can play this a little bit. It's not copywritten, so this is my footage. I don't know if it's gonna play through here. This the line. Okay, well, I think we need to not do this because it's playing an ad, and maybe I will not. Let me just let that play up here. Anyway, let's skip that ad. But the line was huge. You guys can see this. Let me turn the volume down. So Look how long the line was, everybody. This is insane. I didn't know that there was going to be a line this long. I got there. I don't want to grow up because I'm a Toys R Us kid. I am too. And that model was painted all over the store, which was so cool. And I'll show you the side. But I got here. I didn't think there was going to be this massive line. I thought there was going to be a little crowd of people on the outside. Look how long the line goes. And I was like, I can't wait in this long line. I want to cover this for the channel. So that's when I talked to the manager, and she let me go in, and then I got to hang out with Jeffrey a little bit and stuff. So this was incredible. But you get the drift. It keeps going all the way down the mall. That was super cool. And then if you want to enjoy this, there is a video of the interior of the store. Hopefully it doesn't play another ad in the beginning, or I don't know if it will play. We'll see. I'll just let it play down here. I'll mute it this time. And that's going to play a little longer. Okay, so skip ad. So here we are. And we're going to take a quick view of the inside. So really cool plushie section. All seriously beautifully organized. There's I'm a Toys R Us kid at the top of the wall. And so I just did a quick pan around, but Mr. Toy Sorceress was with me. You can see the huge crowd gathering outside. This back section, which is going to be part of the Candy Cafe. There was a giant pop machine here that you could, take a picture with. I think this thing just froze. See if it keeps going. Yeah. And then the action figure section was like this whole side. They did have some Transformers. And again, I apologize, I had to go fast because they're like, the ribbon cutting is coming really quickly. So there were some like Marvel figures. I mean, I did see MOTU and G.I. Joe, but they had Transformers, they had Marvel, they had a bunch of like TMNT, Jurassic Park, Star Wars. So there was a nice mix. They had wrestling figures. This is like what the kiddos want, right? But it's still fun for us to go shopping, and how cool is it that we have a Toys R Us coming back in some form or another? Am I cold? I have a little bit of, I'm still going through some issues. So that is why my voice is kind of off. Anyway, I did pick up one of these cute Garfields. He danced. I didn't know he dances, which is really cool. And I forgot Jeffrey downstairs. I did pick up a Jeffrey. So they had like an RC section here, and like I guess this was all like cars and stuff, and this really cool Jeffrey like mural painted. The register was really nice and clean and modern looking, and then this big section in the middle here was all kind of like blind boxes and like little Polly Pockets and kind of fun stuff like that, like kids jewelry kits and things like that. This back section was all books, and then here you can see like My Little Pony, Polly Pockets. My favorite section was like all these Jeffrey plushies. I got the one with the birthday hat, by the way. I didn't bring him up with me. He's downstairs. I forgot him. This section right here, as soon as the store opened, it got pilfered. Like most of it was gone. Was the action figure selection better than Target? It was different. That was a manager saying hi. She was really. It was different than Target because they don't have MOTU and G.I. Joe, but it is better for the other stuff. I don't know if they'll get MOTU and G.I. Joe. Maybe it was just this one location. And then you can see here's more like kiddie toys. So you get the gist. It's a smaller format store. Really nicely set up though. And just really cool to have a Toys R Us again. So if you want to check this out in further detail, check out the article, check out the video. It's posted on YouTube. There's these giant Jeffreys. I do have one in the other room that I bought from Macy's. They charged me $12.99 for my plush. I don't know why it says $10. I guess I didn't even notice till after. You can see here the giant claw machines, which were really cool. So those are a lot of fun. I loved this. So this is Jeffrey's story. It was posted right next to the register in the front, and it had Jeffrey through the years. So I'm curious which Jeffrey was yours growing up, because I remember like this Jeffrey mostly. And then, of course, 70s through 80s was my Jeffrey going up over here, and then kind of transformed this way. So, but I love all these Jeffreys. He's really awesome. This one, the real Jeffrey giraffe, it wasn't my favorite. Just because it was a little creepy just having a real giraffe. But here you can see photos, stills of the action figure section. So here's the Ninja Turtles. They did have Ultimates, which was really cool, like these newer ones here. They had some of these other, like, I forgot who made these version of the Turtles. And then, of course, all the new, they did have Turtles of Grayskull. So I am wrong. There was some Mattel MOTU, but it was Turtles of Grayskull stuff, right? So there is that Masters of the Universe figures. And then they have the Mutant Mayhem figures there. So I mean, there'll be different things that they get in the store. The plushie section was super cute. Dude, this section too got totally pilfered. Joshua Robbins, Miss Toys R Us. They're supposed to be opening more stores across the country. Hopefully some will be getting open before the holidays, but you can see, and there's going to be some pop-up shops and stuff like that too. But look at the crowd gathering outside. And here is when Jeffrey comes out. Oh my God, you guys, this was so funny because he was so like big in his costume that and I'm going to have to mute it for the commercials, or I'm going to scroll down here just so we don't get in trouble. I already screwed up last time. So, okay, you guys get to see the moment Jeffrey stepped out. I was in the store by myself. That huge crowd was back outside behind me. And look how they're guiding Jeffrey. Oh my God. So like he didn't like fall over or anything or like hit a column. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's grabbing Jeffrey's hand. It's hilarious. And then I had to go outside because, this part, you guys, hold on. I am going to unmute this right now because as soon as I walked outside, okay, as soon as I walked, they started chanting Jeffrey, Jeffrey, Jeffrey. Look, they're so excited. And watch when he comes out. Hold on, I'm going to fast forward this a little bit. And then you're going to see when sorry, more ads. Okay, so when Jeffrey comes out, this was like really cute because he had to like duck under the door, and we're just gonna watch the ribbon cutting real quick. So again, bear with me if you wanna see this section here real quick. But the ribbon cutting was really cute. I'm just gonna kind of fast forward this a little bit because she talks. That's one of the employees, and this was her son right here. So I don't know if she's like a manager or something, but that was her son. He was really cute, and he got to help with the ribbon cutting. So here's the moment when Jeffrey comes out. Oh, here comes Jeffrey. Watch this. There's the huge scissors. And of course, Jeffrey couldn't cut the ribbon because you can't see through that outfit. But here comes Jeffrey. Watch, 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 watch. So they had to like duck his head through the door. Look, 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 look. He started dancing around. I had to stop my phone for a second to take pictures too. So sorry that the music's kind of cut out there. Again. All right. So the next thing we're gonna see is the actual ribbon cutting, and then I'm done playing videos for you guys. But if you want to watch the whole thing, it's all edited on our YouTube channel. Watch the whole video. But this ribbon cutting portion is actually a lot of fun to see that moment. So I am going to play that for you for just a second. Let's get this ad. So let's check this out. Okay, I gotta mute that because I don't want to copyright strike. And he's so tall, then I had to like pan down. Watch this, you guys. Look, 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 look. The confetti all around Jeffrey. Oh jeez. Okay, I gotta stop this. Let me mute it again. So we don't get any issues with the sound. So then everyone headed in, and then the store was a disaster. That is awesome, Joshua, that you watched and loved it. Check it out. The video is fun. I did the best I could. Um, I went on a whim. I didn't go totally prepared with like any you know uh, any special cameras or anything. I just used my phone. But you can see the store was mobbed. It was so packed. Um, you know, and I did interview the little kid. I'm not going to play that on here, but he's super cute. That's his mom. He got picked because his mom works there. And then all these people lined up to take photos with Jeffrey. Look how happy. Look how happy people are to see Jeffrey. That is just that giraffe. So if you want to watch the video, you can see it through this article or on our YouTube channel. Check it out. Such a fun celebration. I am so happy I got to be there. Hope you guys enjoy that. And now I'm just going to do our toy hauls real quick, and then we're going to wrap it up. So without further ado, I think I'm going to transition over. Boom. Because I don't have a box to open. So I'm going to show you guys my quick toy hauls for the week, and we will go on single screen for that. So the first really cool one that I got, this is already open, so I just need to maneuver this box first, was the Foot Cruiser from Playmates. So this is really cool. As you guys know, this came up for pre-order during San Diego Comic Con. I can probably take the glasses off now. And it looks just like the vintage one. Chrome parts, everything, really cool stickers. The little cannon thing in the back seat. And without further ado, I do have it taken out of the box and loaded up with dies, and I just knocked over the Rocksteady from the back. So give me 1 second to flop him back on. Click in here. Okay, Chewy, you're gonna have to move over now. Sorry, kid. Yeah, move him. All right. So here we are. Here's the Foot Cruiser, looking really cool. Sit all your guys inside. Here's the little cannon thing in the back that swivels, and you got chrome parts, the little wheels that like can pop in. I don't want to pop them in right now because I can't see. And the only complaint I have is that these flags are like super hard to fold correctly because I like totally jack mine up. They're really hard to line up because there's just one piece and you have to kind of, stick it together. But this thing's really cool. Looks very nostalgic. Who of you all ordered this? I'd be interested to know. So let me know in the chat, in the comments. Ever notice the resemblance between Blueberry and Danny Green? Oh my God, that's more than you know. That's an inside joke with Danny. And then I picked up these really cute little like retro trolls from Five Below. So I already opened the couple of them that I have, but I really like this one, so I got another carded one. I was trying to find another one of these guys carded, but we got Marty from Back to the Future, and then this is like good guy Chucky, which is really cute. So they're totally adorable. I love the little trolls. And then I also got Alan Grant. He's okay. A little more boring, but it's okay. I wanted to get one more Chucky, who was cute. And then I did find the Ben Cooper Garfield at Target. So this is one of the new wave. I haven't opened them yet, but like his packaging's so cool. I think I may, and these guys are so hard to stand. I might just like keep this on card, just like this, because like the artwork's so cute and everything of Garfield. So maybe he'll stay in box. We'll see. And then did I get to share with you guys last time the Lionel Deluxe? I did find him in Target. So here he is. I did a whole article. You can see him compared to vintage Lionel. There's a whole review up on the website on this if you're interested. But you know, he has a different face sculpt than the first Wave 6 LJN Lionel, and he has a different body sculpt as well. It's that thinner one, like the deluxe kind of body, and the one that came with like the light up eyes Lionel rather than the bigger, bulkier one. There's a review on the site so you can see the differences between all of them. But so happy to pick this guy up, and he looks super cute with Toy Color Deluxe Snarf. So they're adorable together. Totally love them. So those were my toy pickups for the week. And Baroness of Toys says she saw 2 Ben Cooper Garfields at Target tonight. That's awesome. Turtle Dave. Love anything troll related, troll warriors, stone protectors, you name it. Yep, I do collect stone protectors. Those are pretty cool. Don't tell me. Yeah, I said that. It'll sick the minions on me. I got the foot Cadillac too, and agree the flags were difficult to hold together. So Turtle Dave, when you got the foot Cadillac, the foot cruiser, were you able to successfully put your stickers together? That's what I want to know, because mine turned out terribly. Baroness of Toys, my flags came out not too bad. I can do them for you. It's too late. I already stuck them together. I have to buy a second one to fix this. Anyway, so I hope you guys are going to have, I think that's it for my toy hauls. But I want to wish you guys a very happy Halloween. I hope you guys have fun tomorrow night. Don't get in too much trouble. Don't go TPing houses or anything like that. Have fun taking your kids trick-or-treating or giving out candy or going to Halloween parties or whatever it is that you guys are going to do. Or Marty McTroll. I love that. But thank you guys so much for joining tonight. I super appreciate everybody. Thank you, Toy Monkey Customs. Rob 2023. Old school crew, serial crew on your shirt. Yes. And I wore this especially for tonight. Very cool Toy Sorcerers. Thank you guys. Thank you, Peppers. Too old for trouble, but we'll be handing out candy. Yes, absolutely. Same here. Happy Halloween from Will L. So I'm wishing you guys all a very happy Halloween. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me. Sorry Michael wasn't here tonight. I wish his family the best, sending hugs to them. And he'll be back on next week's stream together. I appreciate all of your patience with me trying to do this on my own. But again, I did this for you guys because I didn't want you to miss out on another week. And I said, the heck with it. I'm just going to go on by myself because I love hanging out with you guys. And I know how much you look forward to it. So thank you so much. And, I appreciate you all being here. Good night, Toy Monkey Customs. Amazing job, Toy Sorcerers. Thank you, Joshua Robbins. Baroness of Toy says happy holidays to all my Toy Habits peeps, and thank you so much for the for the kind words, Baroness. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Joe Coleman, as well. So with that, and Joe's also wishing everybody a happy Halloween. Hope you guys have a great night. Hopefully I end this stream properly, so we'll see if I get that done correctly. Here we go. Did not end.